every corner of the world. A journey begins across oceans, through the skies. Drivers come together for the ultimate race, hungry for glory. They control the chaos. They embrace the pressure, ready to perform, made for this moment. Different countries, different roads, one destination. 13 teams, one track, no mistakes, no second chances. The journey ends here. The race starts now. Goodwin E-Racing Club, Medway Racing League, Race Asylum with Special Forces, Nordlichter, Chase the Unicorn, WES Racing Team, Eat Pasta, Go Fasta, GTSV, Gran Turismo Sport, Flandern. Teams from around the world go head-to-head in an epic battle. The World Endurance Series, 16 hours of WES Marina, starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 16 hours of WES Marina for WES, the World Endurance Series. I'm very curious to see what will happen in this first stint. Good morning, everybody in the chat. It is officially way too early in the morning to do this, and I'm already drinking my rum coke, so this is maybe problematic. Hi, Philippe. Hi, Geronimo, Oost. I see Paul, Monkey, Gilles Veka. I will not keep you guys waiting any longer and start the WES Marina briefing. So, WES Marina, you've all tested it for the last weeks, months. The guys are already warming up. We have different teams. We have 6 teams, 13 drivers in total. We have a Nordlichter here, of course, with 2 cars. The AMG, most of the drivers have chosen for the AMG from 2020, the GT3 car. We have Idorni and Hirotech, who will kick off the first stint. Next up, solo driver, Medway Race League or Racing League, the only Ferrari on track. Others have chosen, as I said before, the AMG. So we have Splinter, who is the team captain, and he will also kick off this first stint. We have 8 stints of 2 hours in total. I know it's early for math, but that gives us 16 hours of racing. We have a Race Asylum, again with 4 drivers on track. The 22 car, 44, 55, and the Special Forces of 66. I think Jakey is the overall captain here, and we have Toby, Jakey, Shinsei, Oost, or maybe finalized was in there somewhere. They changed it up. Then we have Goodwin E-Racing Club. They have chosen for the new Porsche. Interesting to see where they'll end up. I think in the quali Dan did a 3rd position quali, so very nice. It will be a nice battle for the podium. So we have Nath and Dan kicking off the first stint. Then we have the Italians, WES Racing Team, Eat Pasta, Go Fasta, they always say. It's also on the car. And we see fresh Chicho like in the quali, so that's a new rule. And the quali driver also has to do the first stint with Pastina Calda as a captain, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I am wrong. And then last but definitely not least, this is GTSV, Gran Turismo Sport Vlaanderen, the organizer of it all. 67, 68 and 69 car with Georgie, Sandrico and Yippee that kick off the first stint. I think the number 68 car is a complete alien car, so I'm guessing they will definitely be somewhere in the podium after 16 hours of racing. We have 1 minute to go. I hope everything goes nicely in the lobby, because I have seen that there have been a lot of problems in the network of PlayStation the last couple of hours. Yesterday night I could not join the lobby, so I hope they fixed everything, because otherwise we are in serious problems today. Of course it would be today. How coincidental would that be? It's like they know this is happening. First off, there's of course a formation lap. So a manual formation lap, you will see the drivers do like in real life, a first lap slowly, and in the last sector they all have to form two lines, and then when the first driver P1 crosses the start finish line, the rest can start their race, and only then it is allowed to overtake. Thank you for the nice words in the comments, in the chat. Let me know, guys, who are you rooting for? Who are your teammates? Which stints do you have to drive if you're watching and also have to race? First stint will be 66 laps. Of course, the first lap is a formation lap, and the last lap doesn't really count because you have to come in the pits at the end of the 65th lap. Aha, I see that Randy, who is the host for this lobby, has kicked off the race, so we will join shortly. As I've said, it's very early. Forgive my bad language here. Alright, we can go to the lobby and view what the others are viewing. I'm going to turn off the music so we can hear everything. The real music is the engines, people. I think Gerry will be driving number 68 because he is also an alien. Let me take my keyboard. Let's not switch these keyboards up too much. We have Sandrico on P1 with an amazing quali. I think it was a 47.2. I don't know it by heart, but I think it was something like that. We all thought he would do a 46. That would be really crazy, but he would be able to do it. Then of course we have Idorni for the 205 car. That's Noordlichter, of course. And we have a Porsche for the Goodwin E-Racing Club. It is number 38. I think it was it was in the quali results, but it was wrongly put in there. That should have been number 38 and not 33. So this is number 38. Nice liveries, by the way, guys. Really props on the liveries for everybody, especially in my taste, the Race Asylum guys. Always incredible liveries. Here we have WES, the Italians, Fresh Ciccio. We know they can also be very fast. Wondering if they're going for less pit stops and medium tires again, like they did in Watkins Glen. So I guess we'll have to see. I see they're on the softs now, so I'm thinking they're just going to do the normal pit strategy. Then we have Georgie for the number 67 car. Also GTSV. Sandrico, by the way, P1 was also GTSV, the 68 car. And we have Jakey for Race Asylum. That's the 44 car. As I've said before, I absolutely adore these liveries. We have Yippee for the 69 car, another GTSV. Oost Race Asylum. It is the Special Forces, apparently, the number 66 car. We have Hidotech, the second Noordlichter car. This is the 206. We have Splinter for Medway Racing League. They skipped Watkins Glen, but I think they were there at the 24 hours of Spa in September or last September. And we have Nath, this is the 33 car, also a Porsche for Goodwin E-Racing Club. And last but not least, I thought we had 13 drivers. I only see 12 on the grids. So that's finalized. Is the number 55 car, and if I'm not mistaken, let's see the side of the car. Yes, the 55 car. I think we're missing the 22 car for Race Asylum. So, I think it was Toby who should have done the first stint. That is a shame that we cannot see 13 drivers. We only have 13 and now it's already 12. Hope this trend doesn't continue in the next stints because we'll end up with 3 cars at the last stint. Alright, we are almost at start finish. We're going to, of course, follow the P1. Look at the beautiful 2 lines, 2 rows that are firming, and the moment Sandrico crosses the finish line or the start line, they will kick off any second now, and we are off, lights out. We see everybody's holding position for now. Georgie trying to make a way to the inside. Oh, very close. There's some touching there, some contact. Oh, what do we see? I'm going to put a marker because I think we lost the car at the end. Bold move of Georgie. It's a very wide track, but the race line is very thin. I think it was the WES car. Yes, Fresh Chicho. Georgie got a penalty, maybe for a shortcut. I don't know. Lovely to see everybody together. And then on to the straight. Now let's take a look what happened there at Fresh Chicho. Did he get pushed wide or? Oh, he's already. We're gonna see very nicely here. Oh, he got contact from the Goodwin E-Racing Club. Too bad, but no damage. That's important because it's damage. The damage is hard, so you'll have to pit if you have it any. Okay, it's already almost a second between Sandrico P1 and Jakey on P2. Let's see the grid. I see a little battle between Yippee-Ki-Yay and Dan. This is for the 4th position. Jakey made a very nice start. Jakey went from P4 to, or P5 even, to P2. So well done there. Yippee-Ki-Yay cannot seem to get past Dan for the Goodwin E-Racing Club. Beautiful footage here at the hotel. It is also a beautiful track, of course. Would not advise traveling there right now though, but luckily we can do this all online. Let's see on the back what's happening over here. Finalized, going in the pits now, as well as Nath, because they have drive-to penalties. They switched up the driver lineup last minute, which is not allowed. You cannot add any new drivers at the last minute. Or you can, but you will get the penalty. Alright, Georgie, well done. Special Forces. I'm thinking the middle of the grid is very close together when it comes to pace. You see here a little battle between RA Oost and Hirotech. Let's follow Hirotech for a second. Can he make the move on the straight? Lots of slipstream here. Of course he does it. Completely leaves Oost behind. Well done, Hirotech. Very nice. What to see? We see here Oost with Georgie. Oost is really slowing down here. I don't know what's happening. I hope there aren't any problems. But Georgie takes advantage of it. You see his purple sector here, but everybody gets it because it's the second race lap. Let's see in the front. We have Sandrico. We have a nice battle for P2 here. We see Jakey losing a position to Idorni. So Noordlichter has gained yet another position. They started 3rd, now they're 2nd. We all know Idorni can be very fast. Yeah, it's really nice livery, Gerry. I've seen it as well. Oh, I think Dan went very wide there. I hope we can still see how Idorni overtook Jakey. No, it already happens. Sorry, I was too late for this. It's impossible to see everything at once, of course. But Jakey is still standing strong. 4th position. Yippee also 4th position. Sorry, 3rd position. Yippee is on the 4th position here. Well done. Did Dan crash? I thought he just went wide. Maybe we can still see that. Is he in the back of the grid? I hope not. No, that's Nath. Yes, Dan he's got some damage. He went wide there, but I didn't think he would hit anything. Here he still doesn't yet have any damage. He went wide on the last turn, but I think he managed to keep on track. But no, we're too far behind. We won't be able to see it, I think. I hope we can. I don't know how long this replay lasts. Maybe we'll just see it happening. I was here that he went wide. Oh, it takes it. Oh, it goes into the wall. Yes, yes, we can still see it. Too bad, Dan. Come on, you started P3. Scout is already, Sandrico is already 2.5 seconds in front, of course. Alien. These guys are so fast. Idorni is still standing strong on P2, but there's not that big of a gap between P2 and P3. Jakey, come on, team captain. Yippee building up a little bit of an island here. Securing his position here at P4. We have Hirotech. Let's see if that gap goes smaller. Yeah, Hirotech is gaining time on Yippee. And Georgie is right at the back of him. I guess we'll have to see how all of this unfolds. Are you kidding me, Paul? Is there still problems with the PlayStation Network? I swear to God. Here everything is still steady. I hope it stays that way, of course. I'm seeing Georgie getting close to Hirotech. I'm thinking we're best stay with these guys because this is a battle. I don't know why Dan has put something in the chat here. Let's follow with Georgie for a second. This is a 67 car. We all know Georgie can be very fast if he keeps the focus. Less than half a second is 0.3. Only 0.3 of a second, 0.2 of a second. Takes a completely different racing line over here. Will it happen under the hotel? Or will it be in the final turns of the lap? Hey Jay, good luck to all drivers, and indeed feel free to encourage your own team. This is getting very close. Watch out for this last. Wow, it takes a very nice racing line, better exit. He could make the move here. Is he going to brake later? Perhaps. Very well done. Oh, almost loses the car, keeps it on track. Luckily also keeps ahead of Hirotech, which is a good thing for him. Yeah, Geronimo, I've also seen the number 22 car with driver Toby has not joined the race apparently. I hope, of course, they can still join Stint 2. They will have a penalty for this though. They will lose time. Well done, Georgie. Let's take a look at the back. Nath also has damage. It did not go to the pits though. I hope maybe it happened like a second ago. Already 19 seconds gap between him and his teammate, by the way, Dan, who also, oh sorry, that's not Dan, who also still has the damage. He did not pit. If it was just a front bumper, I would say okay, let's not mess up the whole strategy, but that right front wheel, that could be problematic. Further down the line we have finalized number 55 car. Look at those liveries, beautiful. Is he wearing the suit? I don't think he's wearing the suit. Doesn't matter, we saw it in the intro movie. Come on, finalized. Also a very fast driver. All of these drivers are very fast. We see Medway Racing League right under the hotel right now. Just keeping the pace, finding the pace, going faster every lap. Let's see how the Ferrari does in the endurance, because cars can be very fast, but you have to take into account the tires, the fuel, everything really. We have Oost getting closer to Fresh Chicho here. The WES drivers, of course, they spun in the beginning. They were actually pushed wide a bit, I think, by one of the Goodwin E-Racing Club drivers. Or the GERC, I don't know which one is faster to say or correcter. These liveries look a bit alike. Is he getting closer? The gap is staying the same. Let's see, Fresh Chicho, keep up the good work. Hirotech still behind Georgie. The gap is only going higher, so I think Georgie will stay ahead. Georgie behind Yippee-ki-yay. I think Yippee-ki-yay did a really good thing here. Did a really good first couple of laps, because he's in 4th place. Cheers, guys. I, as usual, have my rum and coke. I was gonna drink an espresso martini, but if I bought the wrong brand, it's not as good. Then we have Jakey on P3. So the podium is looking quite steady. I don't know if Jakey has what it takes to keep up with Idorni. Also take into account, of course, that these are all the quali drivers. So it is the fast team members that they will send, that the team sent to the quali, and they also have to drive Stint 1. So these guys are really fast. Or they might, of course, have a joker up their sleeve and still have a faster driver in one of the other stints. Also very possible. For instance, Kaza, extremely fast. I think he might join later today. Idorni doing a wonderful job for the 8s. He has found his pace. And now let's see a completely crazy pace. On P1 we have Scout. Already did a 47.9, which is the fastest lap so far. You'd think in the Middle East it would be nicer weather, but it is very cloudy out. Will he be able to improve his time? Has all 48s and 147. Jesus, low 48s, as you do in the race. It will be interesting to see the pit strategies of everybody, of course. Some will do a 3-stop, some will do a 2-stop, or maybe even a 4-stop. Which one will be the smarter choice? Of course, a purple sector for Sandrico. Number 68 car for GTSV, Gran Turismo Vlaanderen. I think a lot of them will have to pit in the coming couple of laps. You see, there are quite some gaps already. The pit strategies will of course change that. Now let's see if everybody has chosen the soft tires. We have Sandrico on the softs, Idorni on the softs, Jakey as well. Same for Yippee, same for Georgie. They're getting closer together now. The gap is staying the same. Well done, Yippee. We have Hirotech with the softs. I think everybody will be on the softs here. First Chicho, Oost, Splinter, finalized. We have Dan, who has pitted already and has repaired the damage. Good news there. And we have Nate, who has done the same, and they are also both on the soft. So everybody's on the soft. Let's see. Fresh Chicho and Hirotech are still battling it out. This is getting close. About half a second between them. I hope Fresh Chicho ate some pasta so he can go faster. Geronimo, you think Dan will do a remontada? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, man. What is a remontada? I will need some explanation. Come on, Fresh Chicho, get that P6. The WES racing team, they started on P4, so this has become a race of overtaking. A catch-up race, if you will. I like that, remontada, yes, it's actually in the word. It's just very early in the morning. Yes, he will probably return to the front because he's very fast. He had the third fastest lap in the quali as well, a 47. I think there were only 3 drivers that had a 47. It was Sandrico, Idorni and Dan. So that's the 68, the 205 and the 38 car. Alright, Fresh Chicho is getting very close here to Hirotech. Will Noordlichter lose a spot here? Let's see. On board. Oh, watch out here. There are some big curbs, but they are very slippery. It's not the easiest track to overtake because the race line and the fastest line is very fixed. Whoa. I see that Georgie is going in the pits right now. Fresh Chicho has lost a little bit of time here. It is taking forever to make that move. But he is so close. He's right on the bumper of Hirotech. Battle of WES and Noordlichter for P6. Sorry, P5. Goes on the inside here, makes the move. No, he's just behind, takes the inside, sorry. Fresh Chicho, does he have the better exit speed? I see the gap is still getting bigger, so he made a move and it sticks. Well done. Of course, now Hirotech has a lot of slipstream behind him, but it will not be in time before the end of the straight. So, well done, Fresh Chicho. Nice move. Already we see big gaps between drivers. Oost really on an island here, has 5 seconds in front, 5 seconds behind. We'll probably have to pit if I'm looking at that fuel gauge. Finalized. There's some big gaps already. But then again, behind him is Georgia, and Georgie already went to the pits. By the way, did Sandrico already pit? No, he's just about to, right on time. Idorni takes P1 now. Jakey also goes into the pits. I think Idorni will probably have to pit end of this lap. Hi Tommy Clean. Yippee goes in the pits. Hirotech. Fresh Chicho now takes over P2, but still needs to pit, of course. And we are at lap 12. Actually, it's lap 11, of course, because there was a formation lap, but lap 12 of 66. By the way, guys, if you want to keep following the action live. Check out in Discord at the announcements. Tattoo Steven has put the host and stream plan, and you can just click on the name of each stint and it will direct you towards either Twitch or YouTube, so you have the right address to follow your teammates and your teams. I myself am of course streaming Stint 1, but also Stint 3 and the last stint, Stint 8. Yes, indeed, GTSV is doing a good thing here. Sandrico is virtually P1 because he just pitted. Yippee-ki-yay, I think virtually P4, and I think P5 is for Georgie at the moment. If once everybody has pitted, that is. I think Idorni will go in the pits now. Yes. Don't know how long this pit takes. The entry is very fast, but the exit through the tunnel is, of course, takes up some time. Idorni had 0% fuel, so just in time, but Fresh Chichu is still going for another lap. Will he make that? Oof, he's really short shifting here. I hope he does. He already has the pressure of Sandrico, who wants back his P1. Hi Gorgi. Very curious to see where everybody will end up here. 68 car, the absolute alien car. As a GTSV member, of course, I'm very proud to see this. I tried to stay impartial, but it is stronger than myself. These guys are incredibly fast. And especially this guy. Yes, I'm thirsty, Pitemos. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys. Oh my god. It is way too early to be streaming, not to be drinking. Hey, Esky boy. Good morning. Noch lichter, I see Gorgi. Okay, let's see Dorni then. Finally the sun is coming through. Less clouds, more sunshine, a hotter track, more traction, more tire wear of course. I think Fresh Chicho will have to go in the pits after this. It's impossible. I think this is really at the end. He is driving on fumes at this point. Goes a bit wide here. Watch out for that pit lane. You do not want to cross it early because it will give you 3 seconds penalty and it'll cost you dearly. Animalius, good morning. Wie geht's? Come on, Sandrico, keep it up. Already 5.5 seconds advantage on P2. That's Idorni. Chase the unicorn. You can always see a shitting unicorn at the back of their cars. Jakey already fallen behind a bit from the, still on the podium of course, but behind P2 he's already 10 seconds behind. Yippee-ki-yay on P4. I'm just thinking, where did Yippee-ki-yay start? Because I'm thinking this is a very good start. Let me just double check. Yippee-ki-yay started at P7. It's on P4 right now, so that has got to be a super start. We have Georgie right behind him. 2 GTSV drivers, 2 teams going head to head, and I'm thinking Georgie is getting closer and closer here. We'll have to keep mind of that. Hirotech is getting back at Fresh Chicho here because Fresh Chicho just had to pit, lost a bit of time, so I'm thinking we're going to see a double battle for P4 and a battle for P6. Already getting closer, half a second. I think it's Animalius who was cheering Hirotech on here that helped. I have no idea what chirotic means, but if it has anything to do with erotic, then I'm out. Let's see where Oost is at. This is the Special Forces number 66 car. 5 seconds and a half behind him we have Splinter for Medway Racing League. Love that sound of the Ferrari. Now we have Finalized. Finalized is getting closer to Splinter. It's gonna get very hard to keep track of all these battles incoming. And we have Dan and Nate at the back a bit of the grid. They had some unfortunate crashes, but still this is the first stint of many, so everything is still possible. Okay, Shirotek's name for Gorgie is Shirotek. Okay. Alright, Georgie is going to make the move here on Yippee-ki-yay. I think if he has the better exit, which he does. Still a long way, two very good drivers. In the back we see that WES is still holding off Shirotek. And I'm wondering now if there is a party in which they say you have to let him pass. I don't think so. I think these guys are just going all the way. But any moment now, Georgie, will pass. Oh, watch out! That was very close. Almost knocked Yippee-ki-yay off there. I think he wasn't ready for Yippee-ki-yay braking a bit sooner, or maybe he was confused as himself. Oh, Fraschicho has already made a bigger gap between him and Shirotek, so there won't be a battle over here, I think. Let's watch Finalized. Finalized getting even. Yes, he's gotten a bit closer. Yeah, that was a close call. Imagine them both being out of the race or having damage. I think they wouldn't hear the end of it of the teammates. How fast is Finalized getting closer to Splinter? That's staying about the same, so Splinter's doing a really good job here, staying ahead. Let's go back to the front. Already 6.5 seconds. It feels like every couple of minutes an extra second comes between the gap of P1 and P2. So Sandrico is out of here. Of course, everybody's human. You can still make a mistake. He's not drunk yet, so he'll be very fast. Idorni on P2 with a 10.5 second gap to P3. That's the podium for you. Jakey in the number 44 car. Let's see if Georgie and Yippee are still at it. They are. A second between them, but I think it will just be the same. Georgie will come closer. Yeah, it was a code brown for sure. A brown flag, as we say. Oh, what's happening here? Yippee completely overturns the car. They are really struggling with the back, with the rear of this car. And also, again, very close. I think Georgie had another brown flag there. Let's see that in the view of Georgie in the replay. So I think it was here, and you see this in front of you, so you have to watch out. Oh, almost loses the car there as well. Dangerous stuff, guys. Keep it together. We don't want any of that. Still, nobody has damage. Georgie made the move. And he has gained the position. Come on, Yippee, no more mistakes. You have fresh tires, warm them up, because they both lost a lot of time because of this, and they already see Fraschicho getting closer, and this gap is getting smaller. Fraschicho and most of the WES drivers are very fast. They just missed out on the podium in the quali. They qualified P4. And early in this stint, they had a bit of contact with another car. I think it was in the first turn actually of the actual race. And so they went to the back of the pack. But already P6 again, so, and you can see it on the lap times, all 49s and 48s, so watch out for this guy. Dan has left the room. What happened? We're only with 11 drivers left now. The 38 car for Goodwin E Racing Club is gone. I assume it will be a disconnect. I don't know what happened. I also cannot watch it again. Maybe if I do a replay and go to the back of the pack, perhaps. Nope, he was already gone. Ay, too bad. So, 13 drivers were expected. We are not even halfway, not even a third of the way of the first stint, and we are already down 2 drivers. I hope this is not a trend that continues throughout the stints today. Too bad. I wonder what happened. I can't imagine it being a rage quit or something. He only has a half a second penalty. No damage, luckily. Jakey is giving a blue flag to Nath, the Goodwin E Racing Club driver 33. So he will have to make way in a couple of turns. Georgie still ahead and building that gap between P4 and P5 between the other GTSV driver Yippee-Ki-Yay. Freshchicho is staying about at the same distance as before, still 2 seconds. Hirotek he has left behind. Let's see, then there's a big gap between Hirotek and Oost, Special Forces. Yeah, it could be a real problem today if the PlayStation network keeps messing up and people are disconnected. I don't know how we're going to be able to continue if this keeps up. We always ask, keep this in mind, we always ask to take a recording of your footage of your PlayStation. So in PlayStation itself you can of course just hold the share button and then make a video of the last, I don't know, minute or 5 minutes of your screen, and that way you can always prove that it was a disconnect. Splinter and finalized is getting a bit closer, but slowly. So it was 1.4 a couple of laps ago. Now it is about 1. So I think in a couple, maybe 1 lap or so, or a couple of turns, we will see a battle between P10 and P9. Race Asylum against Medway Racing League. AMG versus Ferrari. It is too early to say Ferrari. Still fastest lap of the race, 47.9. Of course it doesn't help trying to push the car to its limits here. It's the race, it's not a quali. Alright, the gap has gone below 1 second. I think Finalize really wants to make the move here. Just gonna take a little peek to what is happening in front there, because I see a lot of drivers. I don't know, it's just Georgie and Freshchicho and okay. So let's go back to Finalized and Splinter. I'm gonna have to keep a watch on the Vest driver, because I think he has it in him to make a move on Yippee. maybe even Georgie in this stint. Already 7/10 of a second gap between finalized and Splinter, number 55 and number 8 car. Come on Splinter, defend with your life, give it all you got. And of course finalize, make that move, choose your moment wisely. Yeah, that's true, Paul. I hope indeed that the parties, because that's very important for the driver swaps. Alright, finalized, sorry. I will have to watch here because a move will be made. Let's watch it like this. Goes on the inside. Is Medway Racing League going to wait to make the better exit? I think so, yes. Alright, has the better exit. Could make the move on finalized again on the next turn. The AMG is very strong on this track. There's a reason most of the drivers have chosen this car. But finalized, the space will probably be a bit better. Yeah, the move sticks, stays ahead. So that's now P9 for finalized for the 55 car. Well done. Nate having to let everybody pass again with some damage, only front bumper this time, so that's better or less bad. Good Winnie Racing Club drivers are really struggling here. They both had damage. Oh, stays on the outside to let them pass. Well done, thanks very much. It hasn't been their race up until now, and then of course with Dan with the disconnect, it's not looking that good at this point. Is he going to let Yippee-ki-yay pass? Okay, I don't think Yippee lost any time because of this. And then we have Georgie. Oh, let me check. Yes, Georgie is here. Yippee-ki-yay. Fresh Chicho is getting. He's not getting closer, it's the same. So the pace of Yippee-ki-yay and Fresh Chicho is about the same. It has been around 2 seconds for the last 10 laps or so, so. Good sport, Nate. Thanks for letting everybody pass without too much hassle. Wondering where the next battle will be able to see it. Look at the pace of Fez, all 49s, losing the rear a bit here. Already 3.5 seconds in front of Hirotech. We are at about a third of the race. I hope Nate didn't. Okay, I thought he did the same as Dan in the beginning and hit that wall. 8.5 seconds already between P1 and P2. We saw Idorni there in the far distance. Idorni has an advantage of 14 seconds on Jakey, who is on P3. So that's the podium for you. The tire requirements for this race, I think you have a free choice of tires. I don't know, maybe Geronimo can help here. I am just a streamer. No, I think they can just choose any tire they want. But tire wear is, I think, ×1, so the good choice here would be the softs. Perhaps maybe the mediums with pit stop less, but then you'd really have to check if the fuel can last that long. Alright, thanks Geronimo. There are no requirements for the tires. Georgie still standing strong on P4 with Yippee-ki-yay behind him. Keep in mind Yippee-ki-yay started P7, is now P4. So well done there. Let's take a sneak peek because I forgot where Georgie was. Georgie started P5, is now P4, and Yippee-ki-yay started P7 and is now P5. So both drivers are doing a wonderful job here. Let's see. By the way, I think Jakey also gained a lot of positions. Jakey started P6, is now P3. It has been for a long time now. First Chicho lost some positions because of that contact in the first turn. They started out on P4, they're now P6. If we look at Hirotech also did a good job here because he started P9, is now P7. If we look at Oost has started P8 and has stayed there, so well done, nothing lost. Finalized is he had to do a drive-through because they did not join in for the, or at least I don't think they joined in for the quali. So they started P13, they're now P9. Also very well done. If we look at Splinter, started P10, still P10, holding strong. If you can just finish the stint where you started, actually that is already a success. Not losing any positions. You have Nate, also started P11 and is still P11. Normally we would have a P12 Toby for the 22 car, but they did not join the stint. And normally we should have Dan with the 38 car for Goodwin E-Racing Club. They started P3 and they have a disconnect. Also they had a lot of damage before, so they already lost a lot of places. Let's take a look at where Fresh Chicho is at. He's getting closer now to Yippee. He came from about 2 seconds gap to 1 second, even going below that 1 second almost. So I think this will be the next battle, the next move we see. And seeing how their pace is really the same in the last couple of laps, this could be a long-lasting battle. I'll drink to that. Still some time to go though, 0.9 now. Already gained another second on Hirotech. Oof, let me tell you, early in the morning, no breakfast, only rum, it gives a kick. 0.9 still, even going back to 1 second. Do not underestimate Yippee-Ki-Yay. This guy trained like an animal. And I must say he has gotten a lot quicker, a lot faster in these last couple of months. Santé Smokey. Ooh, Fresh Chicho almost losing the back of the car here. He lost a bit of time because of it. So Smokey, I hear there was a bit of a sleepover at your place. What do we have to imagine happened there? Cheers, Tommy. I imagine you two now sitting in front of the screen in your PJs. I don't want to say holding hands, but maybe. Alright, come on Fresh Chicho, make the move. Eat that pasta. Let's go faster. Should be somewhere on the car. I saw it somewhere on the livery and on the Vespa in the intro movie. I think it's on the roof. I won't be able to see it though. Holding each other's sausages. Nice, nice, Geronimo. Back to the race. Okay, on the map you can see there are some big gaps. Everybody's a bit on the island, on an island, sorry, so I have to stay with the players, the drivers that are very close to each other. Yippee-Ki-Yay is gaining some time here on Fresh Chicho. Let's see what the gap is between him and Georgie, by the way. Yes, Georgie has gotten away of Yippee-ki-yay. Ah, Jesus, why? Why? I feel the rum coming back. Come on, Yippee. Show them what you're made of. Doing a very nice job, guys. Everyone, by the way. I know in some countries it'll probably still be nighttime. In others it will already be evening. Here it is about 8. It is almost 9 o'clock in the morning in Belgium. Sandra and Idorni are indeed P2 and P1 are moving away from the pack as is expected. I think Jakey is about 15 seconds. Let's take a look. This is getting interesting. We have to come back. Ooh, it's already 18 seconds. Wow. And we know Jakey's very fast. Look at the times. All 49s, some 48. It's a good race pace. But it's just not enough for Idorni and Sandrico. And Idorni is incredibly fast. All 48s. And even then he cannot... Ooh, he's gained a little bit of time, I see. It was 8.5 seconds to Sandrico, now it's 7.9. Ah, Sandrico had one lap that he had a 49. Oh no. This guy is a monster. Let's go back to Yippee and Freshchicho. Freshchicho really breathing in the back of the neck of Yippee. Yippee probably feeling that pressure right now. For now, don't make too many mistakes. I hope that wasn't a penalty for Freshchicho. Half a second between them. Oh, taking a completely different line here. A very fast line. Holding in for that first turn to go really fast in the second turn. Nice, Geronimo. Let's get on board. It's very loose track limits around this corner, around this track I've seen. I don't like that it's all blackened out. I can't see anything to the left, to the right. But Yippee is defending. Takes a little peek. Yippee is not stunned by it. But this is where the difference will be made. Oh, what's happening here? Watch out. I thought he was going to lose the car. Costing him dearly because that goes from 0.2 seconds to 1 second again. And you have to start all over again. Yippee doing a fantastic job here. Yeah, it's really hard with the dirty air. That's true. I hate that they updated that like a year ago. Let's take a look at the pack. I think in about 3 or 2 laps Sandrico will probably pit again. So these are the most of the guys are probably going for a 3 stop, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't pay a lot of attention when the guys were training, so I'm thinking it's a 3 stop. Idorni can go a bit further, so I'm thinking he will take over P1 for a couple of laps and then give it back, of course, to Scouts. Gap between them is back to a 8.2, so Scout has found his second breath. Georgie's going to the pits. Already 20 seconds to P3, Jakey, and then it's 12 seconds to P4 to Yippee-ki-yay. And it is again 1.2 seconds to WES. So Yippee is doing a fantastic job over here. Virtually on P5 because Georgie just went to do the pits. Oh, Yippee, what are you doing? This looked like a wheel disconnect. It looked like it. You think so? Maybe? What happened here? Let's take a look on board. Takes the turn. Okay. Yes, this looks like a wheel disconnect. Phew. Dangerous, guys. That's a bit of an advantage for the WES driver now, but he didn't lose too much time with it, didn't get a penalty either, so lucky yippee. Maybe it was just a short loss of focus, but I think it was a wheel disconnect. Really? Some drivers take that line completely wide? Okay. As long as he doesn't get a penalty, it's all good for me, man. Come on, fresh Chicho. Let's look at the gap here. I'm thinking I am going to perhaps take a small break, but let's first look at the battle here. It's getting close fast now. Yeah, come on, monkey. And Paul, warm up those tires, warm up those hands. Ah, yes, you're right, Geronimo. I see Yippee taking that same line again. But it's not helping because the gap is back to half a second. This is getting close, guys. Oh, watch out. This is close racing. Let's take a look. 0.2 right behind Yippee. Sandrico going in the pits right now. Oh, going really wide here, which apparently is allowed. Come on, first Chicho. Push that overtake button. But Yippee is really defending strong, keeping up that nice pace. Watch out for the wall. Jakey also in the pits now. Watch out for that little bump in that turn. I hate that little bump. Getting closer, closer, and then further, further. So this is a constant up and off. Let's take a look. Who do we have here? It's Georgie. Then we have finalized. Who's in front of finalized? It's probably Nate? No. Ah, somebody in the pits. Okay. Although I see somebody standing still. What is happening here? Who is it? Ah, no, it was in the pits. Apologies. Still going. Still ongoing battle. But Yippee isn't stunned by all of this. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, he'll be fine. He has about the same pace. Those tires are a bit worn. I'm thinking that fuel has one lap left in it. Idorni in the pits right now on P1, which means Sandrico will probably overtake him shortly. It's only taking fuel for 49%. Sandrico is in front. Yes, he's a lot in front. They both go into pits, Yippee and Fresh Chicho. Now it'll be interesting to see how much do they fuel up. who will be in front of who, because there was only like half a second between them. Fresh Chicho has a lot more, already had a lot more fuel left, so Fresh Chicho should be in front now, I think. Let's see, Yippee. Yes, he's in front. And by quite some time actually. Is 3 seconds ahead. Had to fuel a lot less, and now Yippee is getting visited by Finalized. Of course, Finalized will probably still have to pit in a couple of laps. Let's see how this unfolds, because Yippee has fresh new tires. Finalized will probably try to attack him with his warm tires, and this just might be the perfect time for me to have a small break. And when I say small, I mean about 3, maybe 4 minutes, and I will be back. So keep following. I will put the screen on, the be right back screen. Guys, see you in a couple of minutes. Ciao. And we are back. Sorry for the longer wait. Had to refill my drink. So Finalized did not get closer to Yippee. Apparently, he'll probably pit end of this lap. Let's see where everybody is at. Yippee on 6 right now. Hope he didn't make a mistake. Looking at the lap times, he did not. So very well done. 15, almost 16 seconds already between P1 and P2. Sorry. Yidorni lost some time on Jakey, I see. I think this was 18 seconds, it's now 15. Could be mistaken, it's early morning. Getting quite drunk. Jakey has 11 seconds on Georgie. Is he losing time on Georgie? Let's watch the gap. No, he's gaining time. Doing a good job here, Jakey. Coming from P5 or 6. Keep forgetting. Coming from P6 to P3. You can see a lot of the drivers are on a bit of an island now. This can of course all still change in the next stints. Could be that two teams suddenly have one team have a faster driver, the other having a bit of a slower driver. Finalized is going in the pits as was expected. Georgie is holding strong against WES, against Freschicho, but he's losing some time, so in about 5, 6, maybe 7 laps we might see a new battle form here with Freschicho regaining that P4 where they started. So we see 49's low. And we see also 49's low for Freschicho, so about the same pace. Come on, Yippee, keep it up. A nice constant pace. A couple of mistakes I see a couple of laps ago. Some 150, 151. Maybe that was during that battle. Hirotech not getting any closer. 12.5 seconds to Yippee. We see Splinter. What's happening over here? Nate is making room to let them pass. And we see a battle between Finalized and Splinter. Finally, they did not lose any time because Nate is a good sport, respecting that blue flag. This is getting close. Less than half a second between them. Let's see what that Ferrari can do. Loving deliveries, guys. You see the guys put some work into it. Does not want to give away that position. I think they started P10. Yes, Medway Racing League Splinter in the quali. They did a P10, so they're at P8. Wants to gain some places for his teammate in the next stint. Thank you, John. I hope I'm saying it right, but John Dick. Thanks for following. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Still half a second between them. Getting closer and closer here. Keep in mind that Finalized had to start at the back of the pack, P13 back then. This is some close racing, watch out, no contact, keep it clean guys. Going for the inside. Oh, they're side by side now. Splinter has the better line here. Oh, but Finalized already made the move. Oh, and he goes around. No, Splinter, watch out for oncoming traffic. Ay, 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 too bad. In the heat of the moment, pushed a bit too hard. Or brake too hard, because it's a lot of these turns are very off camber, so you have to really be watchful. Hey John, CI GTSV. You want to see GTSV, or? There are indeed 3 teams, 3 cars, the 67, 68 and 69. 68 with Sandrico is on P1 right now. I think P4 will be Georgie. It's the 67 car, as you can see here. We have Yippee for the 69 car of GTSV on P6. So the teams are doing very well here. They all already gained some positions. I'm guessing their co-drivers will be very happy to start a better position in the next stint. Ah, too bad for Splinter though. But as I've said before, of course not all is lost, not even for the teams who had a disconnect. Unfortunately, there are still 7 stints of 2 hours to go. A lot could happen. This is a track where even Sandrico could do a spin. Of course, we hope he doesn't. Did Oost make a mistake? I guess so, because I don't see him anywhere. See the back of the pack. Oost in P10, did he have any damage? Is this something that just happened, or? It's not that he just came out of the pit, so I fear I won't be able to see this in a replay. Also, if he's P10 right now, it means that it didn't just happen. It probably happened a couple of laps ago. And the last lap, okay. Okay, John. Nice to see you back then. It was in the background. Okay. Turn 5 or 6. Minji or Mingi. Have any idea how many minutes or seconds ago that was? Because I put a marker when Geronimo said it, but I fear I will not be able to see it again. Let's try. He's P10. He's already P10 here, so no, we're not going to be able to see it. Kick him home. Okay, John. Good to see you back then. We need strong drivers. Well, we have a lot of strong drivers, but the more the merrier. Come on, Special Forces. Come on, number 66 car. Race Asylum, a German driver for Race Asylum. I don't see that too often. And of course, come on, Nate. Already 2 minutes behind. Very unfortunate start. Some damage. And definitely at the beginning, you lose a lot of time. And then you get a lot of blue flags. He has respected every one of them, which we love to see, of course. We're not driving in any dailies. This is WES. Mutual respect, fast drivers, good sports. Well then, John, if you're a rookie driver, it means you have a lot of training to do. Push it to the limits. Oh, I see a lag spike here. Please do not crash this lobby, I swear to God. So John, are you a controller driver or a wheel driver? Oh, Nate's going very wide here. I hope he doesn't have any internet problems. It would be too bad to see the both drivers of Goodwin E-Racing Club leave this race. I hope not, of course. I think their team captain is Zoe. Probably losing her mind right now. So John, you say yep, but which one is it? Controller or wheel and pedals? Love the sound of that new Porsche. The new Porsche is a very stable car. I've used it many times to do some time challenges. Also nice livery, nice gold. Another blue flag. We really have to let pass this time. It's not Sandrico. Already 20 and a half seconds in front of P2. He just overtook, I think it's, yes, Splinter. We had a blue flag, of course. Ah, you bought a sim rig. A simple sim rig. Which one did you buy? Which wheels, pedals? Let us know. This is what we live for. Give us the info. Idorni still P2, holding strong. Lost a bit of time again on Jakey. Not much, but like half a second. So Jakey's doing a really good job here. Let's see those times again. 48s going to 49s. Not only with controller Geronimo. Just kidding. I cannot seem to be faster than Geronimo. Every fucking race, every time challenge, he is less than 1/10 of a second faster than me. Yeah, that's true, Coty. I switched from a G29er Logitech to a Fanatec DD Pro with the McLaren wheel and the V3 pedals last summer. The first month I just wanted to give up, never race again. Also because I stopped using the traction control. But now I think I am the fastest I've ever been. So I am very happy with the change. Jakey is the team captain for I think all Race Asylum teams. So lead by example, my friend. Started P6, now P3, holding strong on that podium. What a driver. Before Georgie, I don't know if he's getting closer to Jakey or not. I think it stayed about the same. He has gained a lot of time now on Fresh Chicho though, so that's a good thing. Fresh Chicho really wants that P4 back, because they started there. Very unfortunate series of events in the first couple of turns. We saw them going into turn 1 3 wide, and I think one of the GTSV drivers had a bit of contact with another Goodwin E-Racing Club driver, and the one on the outside of the track or the turn was Fresh Chicho, and of course then it's a bit of a domino effect and he was pushed wide. So is it a race incident? Is it something worthy of a penalty? The stewards will have to look into it, and they will, believe me. They are holding a magnifying glass on every turn. Everything is watched so we can ensure clean and respectful driving. Your bad English, John, don't worry about it. My English is not much better. I always say the wine was fine, but the bottle was too klein, so no problem. How many sets of tires can we use? I don't know, maybe ask Max. I think by now he'll know. By the way, hi Tom the Bomb, how you doing? 6-7, Jesus, don't get, no. If you want to be banned out of the chat, keep it up. Ah yes, John, the G29 is a very secure wheel, perfect entry level. I did a lot of racing with that, but at a certain point I could not get faster, and the V3 pedals of Fanatec really do the job. Geronimo. So Yippee-ki-yay, where you at? Are you getting closer to fresh Chicho? I think not. I think it's about the same, maybe even a bit further away. Still, from a P7 to a P6, doing a great job here. Keep that focus. Everybody's always very excited to do a first WES event. This is not Yippie's first event, of course, but I remember my first event was in September, the 24 hours of Spa. And I gotta say, 2 hours, I was sweating buckets. I think it was just before midnight, my stint. And then of course it helps to have good teammates in the party who encourage you, help you. And of course you have to be in a party to do the driver swap. Hirotech falling a bit behind here. Really on an island, 15 or 16 seconds in front to Yippee, and 27 seconds behind him is finalized for Race Asylum, who made the move earlier on Splinter, and Splinter did that spin afterwards, which was very unfortunate, of course. So how did everybody like the intro movie of this event of the WES Marina 16 hours? Took me a lot of work wondering how the different teams were going to track. You missed it, for fuck's sake. Well, watch it again. No worries. For Stint 3 and Stint 8, which I'm also streaming, I will also start early enough to play it again. Well, I can't show you right now, I can't link it. But once this stream has ended for Stint 1, it's always recorded, you can always watch it again. You didn't miss much. Thank you very much, Geronimo. Always lovely when a teammate just kicks you when you're down. Well, you know, what do you expect? When you try to get attention, attention is what you will get. But no worries, as I've said, for Stint 3 and Stint 8, I will play it again at the start of the stream, Mingy, so keep that in mind. Let's see the time. It is now almost 9:30. So I am thinking maybe the next streamer will already be up and running, or at least the lobby will be. I have to just check in the background if this, I think it is Twan Vollebrecht or Shadow, who will be streaming the next stint. I have a bit of a picture-in-picture in which you can see the next stint, but I will have to wait until he goes live, because otherwise I won't be able to put it on the screen. Come on, Oost Special Forces. I see you gained some time on Splinters, so that's hopeful. We're at lap 45 of 66. Then again, if I look at Sandrico, he's already at 46 of 66. 21.5 seconds in front of P2. I can't say I'm really surprised actually. Aliens will be aliens. Come on, Nath. Keeping up the good spirit. The last thing we want to see is people rage quitting. It's not just a race of 2 hours, it is a race of 16 hours. This is just the first stint. Isn't he a morning person? Well, too bad. If you're not a morning person, I always say become a morning drinker. Responsibly. Yes, only 11 teams on the grid. Because one probably didn't do a good job with the alarm clock. That's Toby for the 22 car. It's the red AMG, which we haven't seen here. Will probably join in Stint 2, at least I hope. And one disconnect for Dan TGT, who started P3, so that's really unfortunate. They already had some damage, they already lost a lot of positions, but still, nobody wants a disconnect. Thank you, ABM, probably Airbus Man, 320 for the follow. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope I see you on track later on. Let's see the gap. Cody, also thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoyed this stream and next streams. The gap between P2 and P3 has gotten bigger. Georgie, by the way, has gone into the pits. Jakey, I think the podium, knock on wood, but I think the podium is kind of fixed for this stint. Fresh Chicho has gotten to P4, back where he started, but keep in mind, Georgie just went to do the pits, so I think when he has to pit, that Georgie will be in front of again. And Yippee seems to be gaining time again on Fresh Chicho, so that will be an incredible start for Yippee. Started P7. We see P1 going in the pits as well. Sandrico. Yes, he's gaining time. So interesting to see. Idorni also going in the pits, which is strange because I thought their pit schedules were a bit different. Let's see what Georgie is doing. Georgie is out of the pits. No, Georgie isn't here yet. Georgie is P6, sorry. Went out of the pits. Hirotech right behind him, but Hirotech will have to pit. I think he'll pit either now or end of next lap. God, I love WES. It is the perfect excuse for day drinking. Is Hirotech going in the pits? I think he is, yes. Okay. So maybe finalized. We'll pass him now. Oh, finalized as a full fuel tank. Fresh tires. Will he end up right behind him? I don't know. Hey, Jonathan. Thanks for dropping by. If you like what you see, follow the channel. The Race Asylum guys are doing quite well. We see Jakey, team captain, on P3 right now. But first, let's see where finalized ends up, because I see that Hirotech is now coming out of the pits. Is he still in front? Yes, but not by that much. 2.5 seconds. Let's see, the pace of finalized is about 150s. Hirotech is a bit faster, so if he doesn't make any mistakes, he can stay at front. No, we have the most of the drivers, John, have indeed chosen the AMG. The Goodwin E-Racing Club drivers, there are two, or there used to be two. Now there's just one on track. Is the new Porsche, and we have one driver who is now entering the pits. Sorry, as a Splinter. Thank you, Dickie, for the follow. And Splinter is driving the Ferrari. The Ferrari? Jesus, I can't talk anymore. The Ferrari! The goal is to stay awake, believe me, not only your goal. I think a lot of us are trying to do everything we can to stay awake. I slept about 4.5 hours, so it's gonna be a long day. Let's go back to Yippee and Fresh Chicho both went to the pits. Yippee fueled a bit more than Fresh Chicho. He was getting closer. Hope he doesn't have to start all over again. Yeah, he's lost a bit of time there. Went from 2.5 seconds to now about 4 seconds. But still, we have a long way to go. What was I doing before? I was going around the race asylums. Yes, so Jakey started off on P6 or 7. Let me take my cheat sheet. Yes, P6, now on P3. Holding strong on P3. Very nice pace. I don't think he'll be losing this position soon, even though Georgie is getting a bit closer, bit by bit. Then we have the next driver will be probably finalized on P8. They started P13, so good job there. I think they also did a drive-through penalty, but I'm not sure because they didn't. The number 55 car wasn't present at the quali 2 weeks ago. Then we have Oost. Oost, I think, lost some time. Oost started P8. It's now a P9. So, special forces my ass? No, I'm just kidding. Could still become very special. And of course, we don't have a fourth race asylum. There are 4 cars, but the number 22 with Toby, as you've said, not all of us can stay awake. So, they forgot to join, or they were just too late to join. Let's see. Doofy, Cupcake. I'm completely lost. I don't know who is who anymore. See, the chat and Discord is blowing up, but that's for the stewards. I will not take a look at it because otherwise I won't be able to do this stream no more. Let's see. Further into the grids, we have Splinter. Very unfortunate spin a couple of laps ago when he was battling with Finalized or defending against him. Happy that I will be able to stream this race during daytime, but also later tonight and the last stint it will probably be dark out, and it's a beautiful track at nighttime with all those lights. I think when you're standing on track at nighttime you would think it is daytime because those lights are extremely bright. John, if you want to join lobbies of GTSV, just add, first of all, join the Discord server and then just add some people in your PlayStation account and you will see them appear, or you will see the codes appear for private lobbies in Discord. Jesus, no, not another disconnect. Come on, guys, what is happening? I see indeed Finalized is gone. What is going on? Let me just check something. Did I see this in the chats? Can't see it here. Yes, Finalized has left the room. What's going on, people? We should have started. We should be 13. Now we're only 10. What is wrong with PlayStation? Why do we pay what we pay every year And do we suffer? Also, why are there only 16 cars allowed on track every race, every lobby? Step up your game, PlayStation. Step up your game, Gran Turismo. Yeah, apparently they're having a party. We're not invited. So, holding steady at about 20 seconds advantage on P2 is Sandrico. Idorni, also 20 seconds to Jakey. These guys are fast as lightning. And we have Jakey. Yeah. Oh, Oost is behind him. I think he just overtook him with a blue flag. Blue flag is always better than a brown flag. Fresh Chicho still behind Georgie. Let's see Yippee. No. Yippee, sorry, has lost some time. He was at 4 seconds when they came out of the pits. Nate here with a blue flag. We'll have to let Yippee pass. Behind him, 21.5 seconds behind him, is Kirutek. Of course, as you can imagine, with only 10 drivers on track and every driver a bit on an island, it will become very hard for the streamer to keep it interesting. We all like to see battles, of course. But of course, endurance is not like a normal race. Gaps will form, especially in the later stints. But we've had some nice battles already. Also some incidents maybe that stewards may have to look into. Yippee now behind that beautiful sound of the Porsche, who will probably stay wide and let him pass. Very well done. This is what we love to see, guys. Okay. I don't see anybody on track really close to each other. I see the gap is only getting bigger between Yippee and Freshchicho. Maybe the gap between Freshchicho and Georgie is getting smaller. Indeed it is. So maybe before the end we might see WES getting closer to regain that P4 position, which would of course be an incredible first stint for them, seeing how they fell behind after turn 1. Were a bit pushed wide, I think, and so they lost a lot of positions there and have had to crawl their way back to the top, and have done so successfully apparently. If he goes under those 3 seconds, I predict we might see a battle for P4 at the end of this stint. Hi Kevin. I hope you're ready for your stint. I don't know if it's the next stint. I think it's the next stint you have to drive. I'm not sure. And it is true what I have said. We already see half a second gained by Freshchicho. So let's take a look at the pace here. We have a 150, a bit of a slower lap for Georgie here. All 49s for the rest, and even a 48. And we look at Freshchicho, we see all 49s and even a 48. So I'm thinking the pace right now is a bit better for Freshchicho. Let's take a look at the tires. They're still looking very well. They just pitted at the same time. Georgie did take a lot more fuel here. I hope Fresticio doesn't run out of fuel. Aha, okay, so in the last and the final stint, I will see you when I have to stream, because the other streams I have to do is stint 3. I'm back to 3 seconds. It's up and off, so I can't really predict anything here. Lap 54, maybe even lap 55 for Sandrico. Let's take a look. Nope, 54 of 65. It says 66 on the screen, but keep in mind that the drivers will have to pit the end of 65, because then of course the driver swap takes place. Still 20 seconds ahead of P2. Sandrico doing a fantastic job. Idorni as well, because as you can see, that gap has been 20 seconds for about 10 laps now, so that means that Idorni is doing the exact same pace as Sandrico, and that's saying something, believe me. None of us can keep up with Sandrico, so if you can, props to you, man. They also had P1 and P2 respectively as a quali, so they did a nice job of maintaining those positions. P3 was the 38 car of Goodwin E-Racing Club. Then they fell behind a lot because of damage and some contacts, and then even a disconnect. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we would have still seen P4 or P3 Dan TGT for GRC. Jakey gained 3 positions, started P6, so doing a fantastic job for his team. This is the 44 car if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. Can't see it, maybe on the side of the car. It is the 44 car, yes indeed. Georgie is ahead of Fresticio. What happened? P4. No, sorry, Georgie was already ahead of Fresticio and gained some time. So it was less than 3 seconds. Now it's 3 seconds and a half, so he has found his pace again. Either that or WES made a mistake. Don't see any mistakes here in the lap time, so I'm guessing Georgie just upped the ante. See, yippee-ki-yay! You already see a lot of bug splashes on the windshields of the drivers. Everybody's really on an island. Oh, racing issues with Georgie. I hope not too many issues. They can keep their positions. Thanks for the info, Stilu. Racing is racing. I'm going. Racing is racing facing. I thought I was the only one drinking this early. Issues party. It is going to be. Oh, watch out, Nate, for that wall, and you can see that in the top of the screen. I really hope these PlayStation issues don't keep happening during the entire day, because it really affects the drivers, actually everybody, the stewards, the organization. It's not something you want for an event like this. I will be back in about a couple of minutes. I have to refill my drink again. Gonna take a little smoke break, and then I will be back in time for the ending of this stint. Let's see, who do we put the screen on? Doesn't really matter. Let's keep it on Idorni, who just did a 48.2. Wow, watch out. He is trying for that fastest lap. Fastest lap by now, by the way, is a 47.8 by Sandrico. Used to be a 47.9, so he has bettered that time. Guys, see you in a couple of minutes. And we are back live here at the 16 Hours of Jazz Marina for WES World Endurance Series. I don't think a lot has changed since I left a couple of minutes ago. But even streamers are humans. We still have to do toilets breaks, nicotine breaks, and of course drink breaks. Cheers everybody. This is the first stint of 8 stints of 2 hours, 16 hours in total. Oh, we just came back at the exact right time. Idorni does his spin here, has 27 seconds ahead of P3. Didn't lose too much time, no damage, that's a good thing. Don't think I have to do a replay just now. I think he's really going for that fastest lap. But a 47.8 in the race with worn tires is not what you would call easy. Only the happy few can do this. What timing! Huh. Let's watch it again. It's at the chicane, a very tricky part of the race, of the track. I think he just pushed it a bit too much here on the exit. Yes, that curve is super slippery. Still managed to keep it intact, played it safe. All 48s, even a 47 for Sandrico. This guy doesn't make mistakes yet. This is not a surprise. We knew the 68 car of GTSV was going to be fast as lightning. And when we take a look at the team members of this car, so we have Jefferson, we have Randy Moore, we have Jasper and Geronimo, the one and only. These guys are super fast. But I think especially Randy, Jefferson and Sandrico are extremely fast. Jakey holding strong, gained 5 seconds on Idorni because of that spin. He's going to generate a blue flag now for the MRL, the Medway Racing League driver Splinter. And we can hear the Ferrari in the distance. Georgie holding very strong on P4, started P5, good job. Oost will have to make room for him. I hope he doesn't lose any time because of this. I'm guessing he won't. Drivers are very respectful. Even the special forces. We are at lap 60 of 66, so that is a perfect time for me to see if our colleague Mr. Shadow is already starting his stream, so I can put it in a bit of a picture-in-picture on my screen. I don't think he's live at the moment. No, not yet. Keep you posted. We'll have to come back to that. Georgie has just passed Oost. Okay, we have Fresh Chicho on P5, started P4. Oh, we have Oost going round. Hey, Oost, come on, man. Your team is watching. Twan, Mr. Shadow, you haven't started yet. Waiting for the leader to be in lap 46. That's cutting it close, man. I want to do a picture-in-picture here so the guys can see the guys with the drivers waiting in the pits. But it's fine by me. You do you. Just keep me posted, man. If you could put it in the chat here, if that's even possible. I think so, because you're streaming on YouTube. Then just let me know when you started. Let's watch again what Oost did. I think it was the final turn here. He just made room for Georgie, let him pass. And then here, a bit too much on the gas too early, and you're gone. Luckily, of course, there is no damage. Didn't lose any positions either. Alright. We have Yip Kaye P6 started P7. And here we have Hirotech. I have to take another peek. Hirotech started P9, now P7. So, of course, because of some disconnects and some unfortunate contacts or spins, a lot of the drivers have gained some positions here, which is of course in their advantage. And we have Splinter P8 started P10. This is also good news for these guys. He has already let Jakey pass. Oost just did that spin, we saw him. This is the exact spot where it happened, by the way. And Nath fallen a bit behind. 2 minutes and 46 seconds behind. With front bumper damage still. Or again. I think again. Georgie's spot is P4 or P5. I think. Let me see. P4. Pitemans, when will we see you join in one of these events? When will we see you as a driver at WES or Ruben? Ruben. So let's take a look at P1. He is at lap 63 of 65. You're not fast enough. Well, what isn't yet can still come. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. Aha, the stream has started for Stint 2. Let's take a look if we can find it. Do not see it yet. Strange. You sure it's on YouTube, Twan? Twan Volbrecht. Yeah. Maybe we could search on Marina WES. Nope. Do not see it yet. No live stream yet in YouTube, yes, but I can't find it. Maybe if I go through, let's just take a look through Discord. We go to the announcements at the host and stream plan. And we go to Twan Volbrecht. I still can't see it. Live maybe. Aha! I have no. It's 24 hours of Spa. I see. So where I'm looking at, I do not see Shadow live yet. Maybe forgot to push a button. Could be. Nope. And right now Sandrico is already at lap 64. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here, but I cannot seem to find the stream. Shadow Academy, I see. Nope. Cannot find it. Still nothing live. I don't know if you guys can find it, but I can't. too bad though. I would have loved to put the picture-in-picture screen up. But when I look on YouTube on Twan Vollebrecht, I cannot find it. Maybe it's another account, I don't know. But then we have the wrong one. Meanwhile, Girotech is taking a blue flag for Sandrico, who has started his final lap. What's going on here? Live? Nope, nothing live. Well, there's not much more I can do here. We'll just have to watch the end of this stint. A very nice job of Sandrico. I think he took a little bit too much fuel, but not that much. And Girotech is going... No, not yet. I hope there aren't any problems with the next streamers, of course. I don't know why Girotech is not making room here for Sandrico. He's kind of holding him up. Ah, now he's making room, going a bit off the gas. I hope. Yes, to let Sandrico pass. Twitch. Okay. Let's see. Twan 2000, Twan V 2000. Let's try to put it in here. I cannot find you. Okay, now I can. Jesus, it's Twan Vollebrecht. Nope, cannot find you on Twitch either. Jesus. Jesus Christ, what's going on? Okay, Sandrico ending the first stint. Well done. Next up, Idorni for Noordlichter. With all this happening, aha, I found it. Okay. I hope this picture-in-picture will be correct now, even though I'm not 100% sure. Okay, Idorni is in the pits now. I'm thinking we're going to have to add it another way. Last minute. Oh God, I love doing that. Okay. Let's hide it from now. Jakey's also in the pits. Georgie coming in strong. Okay. Let's see if we can put this picture-in-picture in order. Now we have Georgie in the pits, Fresh Chicho is going in the pits. Let's see Yippee. And normally you should be able to see.
Well, it has been a bit of a hassle, but finally
okay.
We are here. It is lap 2.
Let's delete that sound. So now you can normally see on the right bottom of your screen, you can see that the new driver, I think it's Jasper already, the new stint, the new drivers already started their second stint. Girotech is going in the pits now, ending the stint. Then we have Splinter, still some time to go. Let's see if we can put the info up as well. Yes. Let's try it like this. Yes, stint 2. Okay, normally you should see stint 2 as a label. Always cool to have a chaotic ending of the stint in which we still have to configure everything. Okay, Splinter is going in the pits. Nice job, Splinter. 2 positions gained. Oost, I think, started at 8th, so he lost 1 position. Our special forces. And he will, of course, also end his stint. And then last but definitely not least, we have Nate. He's at lap 64, so he still has a lap to go. And I will already try to... Oh, sorry, that was a wrong keyboard. I will try to already put it up so you can later see that stint as well in the right format, because I thought it was going to be YouTube, but apparently it is not. Okay, seems in order, so let's go back. This is all work I don't have to do later on then. Nate still with the damage at the front bumper. Yeah, uncle, yes, you're welcome. See you in stint 3. Have a good time in the next stream for stint 2. I will later change when Nath goes in the pits. I will change the screen so you can see stint 2 with sound, and then I'll leave it there for like a couple of minutes and close this stream so you can just switch to Twan Volbrecht or Shadow. The Twitch account is Twan, so TWANV 2000. You should be able to find it then. A very eventful first stint, I must say. Disconnects, a lot of spins, some contact, some problems with the streams, some PlayStation Network problems. This was very popcorn worthy. See a Monkey in the next stream taking over for Idorni. And Nate is going in the pits. Well done, Nate. So that driver swap can go through now to stint 2. Guys, thanks for watching. I'll just put it on the screen of the next stint. And I'll put the sound on it as well, of course.
Also has a little bit less fuel, I think. Yeah, a little bit less.
See you
fuel
stint
than
3, guys.
Behind him. I haven't really been watching stint 1. It's bits here, bits of there. So I don't know how long a stint can be. I've seen everybody's putting fuel for around 50 liters at the maximum. So I think that's a certain rule here in this race, that you cannot go over 50% of a tank with the fuel. Around, I guess it will be 21 laps for a stint. Just guessing here. We have a very difficult corner. It's the chicane going up to the second straight. No DRS for a GT3 car here. Very difficult corner because you have the big bumpy curb on the inside, but then on the outside you have a it's a big curb, but it has a downfall on the other side, like on the outside. So if you go too wide, there is a risk of losing the car. The GT3 in the Gran Turismo also, normally would have been a very stable car, and there we also see Philippe into the pits. Yes, there's something happened. Do we see damage? Oh, we see damage on the front side. Philippe MMN didn't keep his known clean. Apparently, he has been crashing his car. From P6 now into P7, the damage, the fuel, 71%. So it's not a rule to go to the 50%, I see. But it's gonna lose a lot of time. Paul also already in turn 5. Trying to gap, I think that is the P10 car. Let's see, yeah, that is a Sherry Doofy. Mike still in the pits, has to wait. Nebulor has also got to wait in the pits. 10.6 seconds, the gaps are coming down. 47.9, pedal to the metal for Monkey. Mr. Stevu losing a little bit of time, but also keeping the same distance between him and G Mantineo. Paul did lose, he didn't lose time, no, he gained time because he has passed Philippe M&M. Also now 20 seconds behind. Damage has cost him a lot. Maybe it's not very bad for the whole stint because he did pull in a lot of fuel. Johnny Waffle 38 seconds behind. We don't really have the small gaps. We see it finalized, put in the 48.9, getting faster every lap he's doing. But as I was trying to say, it is the GT